What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Horror Conversations. That's right. This is the podcast, the official podcast of Carolina Fear Fest, which is coming up in just a few weeks. I hope you guys are coming out. Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be fun. 5-year anniversary. I'm so excited. Well, I do have to say that, unfortunately, my counterparts could not be here this evening. Of course, the Chief Demon, Stephanie, and of course, the wonderful and lovely Destini. And they could not be here tonight, and that is okay. I'm here. I'm taking you on this journey, and actually, it's because they're getting so busy. There's so much going on, and they run things, and I'm here to relay that information or answer your questions or hang out and let's talk about these things. We're going to be doing this every Thursday leading up because it's going to be a fun time. That's right. All right, guys. So if you have questions, make sure to ask in the comments. Let's talk about things. Let's get excited for Carolina Fear Fest 2024. But I am not here by myself. I have a friend and a counterpart with me. I'm going to bring him on now. You may know him. He knows a little thing or two about horror and the weird and the crazy. And you can catch him every Thursday night, 8 p.m. He's doing on Horror with Sir Sturdy, his podcast, A Road to Carolina Fear Fest, where he is reviewing movies by people who have been or are going to be at Carolina Fear Fest. So go check that out. It's a lot of fun. And that's linked down below. You can check that out. But also, you make sure to check out every Friday night at midnight, Sturdovision. It is an awesome show. So go check that out. But I'm going to bring him on because I'm making him stew in the back room long enough. What is up, Sir Sturdy? How are you?
How's it going, man? How's it going?
Good.
How's it going?
Man. Thank you.
I feel like, of course. I feel like it's been forever just because I haven't been on the main show in a while. Been busy, as you know. We all are. Cut down on my show some, but that's because, as he mentioned, Sturdovision's here. So the Tuesday show is clipped until Sturdoween. But I'm glad to be here. And yeah, Carolina Fear Fest.
Which you will be at. That's going to be fun, man.
I can't freaking wait. And I just want to tell you guys, he's doing Carolina Fear Fest things. I'm as well doing Carolina Fear Fest things. Road to Carolina Fear Fest. And tonight we're actually going to be discussing over on Horror with Sir Sturdy after this wonderful show, The Pope's Exorcist. And Alexandra Esso is going to be there, who starred in this movie. So, yep. I mean,
that's 2 in a row for her. You just did Dr. Sleep last week, too.
Yes, and then she's also in Bly Manor and all those amazing Mike Flanagan show. Mike Flanagan does some dope stuff, by the way.
I know. And you know who else is going to be there from Mike Flanagan show? Heather Langenkamp. That's right. You got to watch the Midnight Club. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one. You're going to have a good time. Hey, there he is. Radar. 22
Radar.
days. Let's do it.
Radar. Oh, I'm going to finally be able to meet Radar?
Yes. Radar's a trip. You're going to love it. And we're going to be where we're going to be. He's going to be right near us. So it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Good old time. So, guys, if you have any questions, throw them out to us. We're going to be talking about a few of the things that are going on. I invited Sturdy on to help me out during this journey of leading up on my journey leading up to Carolina Fear Fest 2024. So I have information to relay, but I want to save our talk about cons for closer towards the end. I just want to relay this information to you guys first. Let's start by talking about the programming, shall we?
We shall.
So, for our weekend and VIP pass holders who are coming on that Friday night special evening, they're going to be doing, at 6 o'clock, it's going to be the Scene Snobs Podcast live in one of the panel rooms. And then at 7, it should be stand-up comedy with Tom Arnold on the main stage. I'm excited, man. That's going to be... it's Tom Arnold. I want to hear a stand-up. So I'm going to finish my show and head right over there.
I'll keep my comments to myself on that. I do want to see the Scene Snobs.
I love it. I'm okay with that too. No. I want to hear the comedy because then I will. Oh no! Then it's Dead City Circus Sideshow. If you guys have never checked them out, they're Sturdy. You're gonna love them.
What is
it's like a sideshow freak type show, but dude, they do all the crazy stuff. Like they lay in a bed of nails and like they walk on top of a board on top of the guy on the bed of nails. Oh, They like break bricks over people. It's nuts. Dude, there's a lot that goes into it. They've been there every year. They're like a fixture at Carolina Fear Fest, I think. But it's going to be a fun show. So that's going to be on the main stage Friday night. Of course, a wonderful Heather Langenkamp is going to be doing a Q&A on the main stage Friday night, followed with a Q&A with David Arquette, which will be hosted by yours truly, both of them. So, well, it should be, unless, I don't know, that changes. That may change, but those won't change. Those will be there.
Wait, say that again with the David Arquette?
Well, it's Heather Langenkamp Q&A after the Dead City Circus Sideshow, and then it's David Arquette's Q&A, then Bill Mosley's Q&A. I don't know if I'm doing that. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of research on a lot of actors. And the cosplay contest. So it's going to be a good time. That's going to be fun. It always is. And dude, I can't wait for you to see, because like the one thing about this, like, they're bringing back this year the film festival, which is right. They're going to make it. They're making the vendors area, like expanding that, but it's not the way it's going to be laid out. It's like beautiful. There's room everywhere. Mm-hmm. You're not on top of each other. It feels like the old days. It's I like it. And I realize I'm partnering with them, but this is why I need a lot of room when I walk down an aisle.
Yep.
Like, listen, I strut down an aisle, but I take up a lot of room like Godzilla.
Yeah, and we just talked about Godzilla.
A lot.
The only thing it doesn't have is the tail. Imagine Mick walking around with a tail, and that'd be it. He'd be knocking everything over. They wouldn't even allow him at Carolina Fear Festival. Like, listen, you got to be the guy outside that gets the people here.
Yeah, it's just like the blow-up doll.
Yep, but it's just live.
Come on over.
Oh man,
to the Kaiju event.
Yeah.
Let's see radar.
Get our boy. If we had worst game, we already discussed the Kaiju thing with you too. So right like, there, CFF would be beautiful.
Like Sonic and Knuckles and like Godzilla. It's just the best answer.
Godzilla.
What is radar saying? I've got a bloody arm for my creeper photo. Oh. And a custom inked drawing of David in the Dewey outfit with Bozo makeup for him to sign. He does, yeah. I just found that out. David Arquette owns the rights to Bozo the Clown.
Oh, cool.
That is, I mean, it's so random, but I think I'm gonna get along with him really well if I get to actually interview him, because every time I see like he's like an official painter for Bob Ross, Bozo the Clown, like, I feel like he's a really true fan of like American film culture. I've always sort of gotten that sort of feeling from him, especially the way he talks about movies. So I hope it's true, but I would love to talk to him about that, because that's like my thing too. And it's a very rare breed. Like, I want to go to the drive-in movie theater and watch a romantic comedy. I don't care. I'll watch anything. Doesn't have to be anything special. But doesn't have to be horror. I'll watch anything. No, I do dig that though. That photo op with the creeper and the truck is going to be awesome. I might have to do that. I mean, that's an in costume. I don't normally, but I might have to
I'll think about it.
There's one about it. I'm definitely doing Green Goblin.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, it's last tour, man. Come on, I got to do Green Goblin. The faceplate, for anybody who's not sure, the faceplate from Maximum Overdrive, that's going to be there. It's doing its final tour, and it's starting it off with before it goes into a museum, and it's starting it off at Carolina Fear Fest. So love it. Tom Stand Up is the only thing I'm hoping to be covered for to see. I think it'll be fun. I heard he's good with the crowd. And Sandy Jane, hi. Hi, Sandy Jane.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. If you guys have any questions, let us know. I'm the one that will find out the random shit. That's true. You will.
See, find out that. You always need that. You always need that friend that's just gonna find out like the random shit to do somewhere. And it's always the same friend. They go, "How the hell do you always find this shit in every town?" It's like, "Oh man, I just know where to go and know where to look." Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Exactly what it says, yes, but it's like, what are you Googling this stuff? It's just like, no, I just know I know who to talk to. You know what, man? Shut up. You're not helping me at all.
I don't mean to pick on you about that, but that was like me back in the day. It was like if somebody needed something, I was like, oh, I can get it for you. Like, how? How can you get this microchip? And it's like, I don't know. I'll find out. It was because I looked up as the A-Team. It damaged me. Face Man was the coolest. He got all the ladies, and he could get anything. That was like what he was famous for. He was charming enough to get anything. So, yeah, I had to go for that.
Oh, what I've got from this conversation or other conversations we've had on air is Mick needs an A-Team van. Pretty bad.
Well, it's tough. Windowless vans, if they don't have that red stripe down, and we're getting farther and farther away from people knowing what the A-Team was. So
that's true. But you have the song playing every time you drive it around.
I'll just take the Batmobile. Everybody knows what the Batmobile is.
You know what? What about the Mystery Machine?
If it's the right Mystery Machine, it's okay. Wow. Yeah. No. Honestly, oh my God. Ecto 1. I'll take the Ecto 1 all day.
So either Ecto 1 or the Batmobile. Those are your choices.
Ecto 1. I will go with the Ecto 1 over the Batmobile.
Really?
Yeah.
It's Batmobile all day. That's just I can't even tell you which one. It's if I have to go live action, it's animated series hands down. If I can go live action though, it's from 89 or Returns. Honestly, I just love it. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Carolina Fear Fest, people.
I know.
Cars were there.
I love that you said that. And we go off. We're bizarre, really, is what we are, and that's what the Scene Snobs are. We're absurd. And the best night to talk about is Saturday Night Party, which is a sideshow party. And you guys got to make sure to get your tickets so you can be there. It is going to be so much fun, hosted by your man Stan right here, getting ready to do it. Hopefully you can come out, hang out, party. We're going to play games. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be tons of stuff. If you were there last year, you know. Although I was super sick last year. But I still rallied and I still did it. So I will be in costume doing it again. It's going to be a great time. So get out. And there's always great food, great drink, the whole nine. But come out, be safe. And it's in the same hotel room that they have the blocks for. Tickets are up on the programming.
Sweet.
Now, I want to talk about the workshops real quick so we can get through. So we're doing a couple workshops. We're going to do an introduction to prosthetics for cosplay, hosted by Goudy Guises and FX. Class size is limited, so you want to go check that out and find out what they're going to be doing there. Intermediate prosthetics for cosplay, hosted by the same Goudy Guises FX. So they're going to be doing two workshops there. I think they're trying to get me to do Happily, which I've talked about, but I don't know if I'm doing a workshop yet or not. Just come up and ask me podcasting or filmmaking questions. That's it. Like that's the best workshop I can do. I'd be the worst teacher. I would just sit in class and be like, "What do you want to learn about today?" They're like, "Well, it's history." Okay, what part? Which part do you want to learn about? And no,
I mean, as far as I'm concerned with history, yesterday's history.
Don't you start this work? Do that.
No, I wasn't going there. I was just gonna say we could just talk about yesterday. What happened yesterday, guys?
Yeah, fair. I'd rather be a math teacher and just be like, look it in back of the book. Go ahead. I don't know. Gym teacher. Blow a whistle. You guys run around. Class over. Go. Get out. I'm going to share the screen here for this other one because I do want to make some announcements, which is up on the website anyway, so you guys can go and see it. But the film festival, which is what we're going to be getting into and talking about. We're doing a film festival this year, and I'm so excited for it. And that's right, guys. So Horror Film Festival 2024. This is the micro horror winners, which we will do showcases all throughout, and you will have times for that in your programs and everything. But congratulations, an award winner for Backward Creep. Finalist was Cole and Colette, and semifinalist was Bobby Came Home. 3 good ones. I really enjoyed those myself. Yeah, and then actually, there wasn't anything I really disliked overall, but like if I liked it in one form or the other for some reason. A lot of really great submissions. horror short film winners. The award winner is The Witches of Bushwick, and the finalist was Closet Space. Wow, yeah, all of these really good too. And then Later was the semi-finalist. And then full-length horror winners. The award winner was Jeffrey's Hell. The finalist was, now it says Love to Die For Desperate Souls. Now, when I watched this, because it is available, you can go see, I think it was Tubi where I watched this with you, Sturdy. I think they just called it Desperate Souls. So if you are, go and look for it. But I think you should come out to Carolina Fear Fest. Check it out there. Show some support and love to the filmmakers. It's amazing. And the semi-finalist is The Children of the Woods. Congratulations to all the filmmakers, and thank you to everyone who submitted. And your films, I got to be honest with you, I watched them all. It's hard for me. I do a lot of work with film festivals, so you usually don't get. I don't really have a bad thing to say. Like, I didn't hate anything.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like, I've never had that happen when it comes to a film festival. So, like, I was kind of thrown for it. I kind of liked everything I saw. But yeah, I just want to say congratulations to you guys. And thank you for submitting. Keep coming back as we do this throughout the years. It's going to be a great time. But get out to Carolina Fear Fest this year. Hang out, check it out, and watch these films as they come out. So that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the film festival. It's so much fun. I love film festivals. This one's going to be so much fun.
I know what you mean. I love cons in general, though, man.
Dude, cons.
So much fun. So much freaking fun.
Okay, top 3 things at a con that you like doing. Now, you can say meeting the celebrities, but you can't. But I don't know. I'm going to split hairs. I'm splitting hairs on this. You can say meeting celebrities. You can say getting autographs from celebrities. You can say whatever you want. Vendor, like, those are usually the go-tos. Mine are always like, what can I find? I like artists, you know.
I love.
I know you do
I
too.
love the vendors. The vendor. I mean, it is vendors and celebrities. I'm not gonna lie, because I do get the autographs and all that too. But meeting the new people, meeting like just other horror fans, especially when it comes to the weird stuff I like to watch, which those that know Sturdy know. I mean, I'll watch anything. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to have the conversations about the Friday the 13th, because you guys know that's my favorite horror franchise. But when you're digging in the crates and you're just watching some Thanksgiving, there's one. Or here's one that me and Mick both love and can agree on. Helen Keller versus the Night Wolves.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes. 1000% back that.
Those type of conversations you're going to have at these horror conventions. By the way, if you haven't seen the Helen Keller versus the Night Wolves, you guys should go check it out. It is on YouTube.
Watch that movie. And then watch his review of it, because it went off the walls just as much as that movie did.
Oh, yes, it did.
I'm gonna plug you real quick, because he is going to be there. One thing I really do love about Sturdy's topics is he's right. There's a lot of movies out there, and there's a lot of people talking about the top movies that we loved with nostalgia. The cool thing about Sturdy is a lot of the movies he really hasn't seen. And there's a lot of newer stuff that you might not see or you might not realize is out there. And we found some gems along the way, just me being on the journey with him while he's doing this. You know, I found some gems. So, like, I can't imagine he's found millions more. Been doing this.
Honestly, like, just to go back to what I was saying earlier about the Tuesday show, the whole Sturdo vision of it is to really get into more of the independent, the B movies, the weird stuff. There's gonna be some kung fu on there eventually. It's just gonna be a fun time over there. So you guys are gonna want to definitely check it out. And
can I ask you a question about that then? Since with any of the movies going on with Carolina Fear Fest, right? For the film festival, is there any that you would say is like, now all being worthy of horror with Sir Sturdy, because that is more, you cover all the bases, but Sturdo Vision is very much not just the independent, but like the really odd and completely out there movies that you can find. Did you see anything that like you would see and be like, that's a Sturdo Vision type of film?
I'll say possibly. I'd have to go back and kind of look, but possibly. I don't want to definitely say no, because I feel like there had to be at least I feel like there's always at least one. I feel like there has to be at least one out there. Maybe hopefully. I'll say hopefully. I hope so. Because it's just one of those things like to where Stereo Vision, the movies, you're either gonna love them or hate them. I feel like there's damn near. I mean, ignore our ratings and all that. There's almost no in between when it comes to, I guess, normal people. But when it comes to us over on Stereo Vision, it's like this weird feeling we get, and it goes one way or the other, and it gets bonkers. You could ask Mick.
Yeah,
it gets bonkers. Like I'll tell you what it is, guys. It's a bunch of 40-plus-year-olds. Well, I'm 38. All those guys are old.
It's Late Night with the Devil, but with more laughs. It's just something's going to happen.
It's unsupervised married men. That's what it is. Talking about horror movies. That's basically what it is. And it's a fantastic time, guys. It really is.
It is a really fun time. And to answer your question, Radar, what's the difference between a micro and a horror film? Now, micros have always existed. They haven't always been a part of every film festival. Not everybody goes for them. But micro films do exist. Now, there's a lot. Something else is called microfilm too. So that's why they don't generally use it. But in the most recent years, with everything coming up like Vine, YouTube, Vine, TikTok, all those things are really short content. People are telling really fun, crazy kind of short stories with them. It's become really popular. So micro short films versus maybe like a 15, 20-minute film, So, there's a big difference in how they're made too, because I think with microfilms, you have to rely on atmosphere way more. You can't, like, it has to be quick. Like, you have to be brought in quick. And so your atmosphere has to be generally like very either disconcerting or very just unpleasant altogether. And it either has to be in your face or an innuendo that something bad is going to happen somewhere. Generally a lot of microfilms, especially horror, have a lot of dogs and kids in them. So it's going to insinuate something bad's going to happen.
Do what you got to do.
Make
something dope. Make something as dope as you can.
But I mean, I can stereotype any type of genre of film with those too. Like, so it's not picking on horror, but everything has their tropes. So, and that if that's effective in 30 seconds, a minute, stuff like that. So I get it. So that's really the difference between micro and short film.
I do want to say this, going back to the film fest and just those films that I did go through I'm not talking about the full length ones for this part, but for a lot of those shorter, there was quite a few of the shorter ones to where I'm like, I wish this was a full length film. I wish I remember the titles for them because I watched them a while ago now, and I watch a lot of stuff. So I'm sorry. But no, there was one I did watch. Me and the wife were watching, and they are actually making a full length feature out of it, which I cannot wait to see. Again, I got to go back and check out the list and all that. But there was a couple in there, definitely. I'll say a handful that could have been, because there was the short ones that were like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and there was some that were like a half hour. So I'd say some of those ones are like 5 to 15 could have maybe been the half hour, maybe 45 minutes, and then some of those half hour to 45 could have been a full length feature, I feel.
Well, I think just anything when it comes to film, and this is me, I'm agreeing with you for sure.
I guess I mean as far as the way that they were telling the story, I'm not saying the way that particular, but just the way that team of creators, filmmakers, was telling that story with from what I've seen, from what I feel, from what their talents could bring. I feel like some of those could be from the shorter to the mid, and then from the mid to the full, which I think is awesome.
And one thing I want to I'd like to point out, because even with a lot of the films that I saw as we were kind of going through it, there was really good editing. I will tell you, there's a generation of really good editors out, because I think it's so much more of a mainstay. But yeah, for me, like watching a lot of those films and seeing other horror films and other festivals and things like that, like there's a lot of really cool elements that are being used correctly in the editing. When we talk about, like, sometimes I think certain things need to be edited out. But I'll tell you, some of these movies today, editing wise, they're good. They know how to spin a narrative, and I really enjoy that. And there's actually, so I do want to run off. Oh no, we'll talk about panels in a minute, because we're going to be getting going soon. But just to talk about the film festival a little bit more. So, guys, we are going to have a certain room dedicated to showing the movies during the weekend. So make sure you get, go check them out, support these filmmakers, stuff like that. They're going to be in there. Again, these are some really fun films to go check out. But before we were getting going, I do want to talk panels, because that's one of my favorite things.
Panels are
I actually
fun.
like going to watch the panels rather than be in them.
I gotta say, man, that is the plus of not like having a table there and a podcast at a con this year. Finally, is it's like, if Mick wants me to come on, I have the option to say no. But it's like, if I'm there hosting it, it's like, all right, come on. And I've had the times where, so if you don't mind me just telling the story real quick.
Please, go ahead.
At a con out here that I used to go to all the time, I wish it would come back, ScareCon, right? I would host panels there. And the last one we did, man, it was me and my brother Henry. I forgot what other podcasts were there, but shout out to you guys. It was like 2 or 3 other podcasts there. There's supposed to be like 6 or 7, and we had like 12 panels between the 3 of us. Yeah, it was wild. Like we ended up splitting. So we ended up splitting up. Like I did. I remember at one point we were booked for, what was it? Something about like podcasting. And then the other 2 was Felicero, or it was Sleepaway Camp panel and Terrifier panel. Back to back for those 2. And then 2 were at the same time, right? So I'm like, yo, I talked to my brother. I was like, yo, you know what? I was like, it's your first time doing these panels and all that. And you're gonna be bored doing the podcasting one. So go over there and do the I can't remember. I said, go over there and do the Sleepaway Camp one and do a Terrifier one. That's you got it. I already know you can handle it. And he was nervous at first, but he was excited at the same time because he wanted to do it. And we were going to do them together, but we didn't know, until we got there the way it went. Mm-hmm. And I was so proud of him. He knocked that out the park. Because I did the podcasting one wasn't boring, but for him it wouldn't. You know what I mean? He's coming on to help me out and stuff like that, but he's not the host of the show and all that. So that I got to watch the tail end of the first one and then the whole thing on the second one, which my wife recorded both, and they are on my YouTube channel. I don't know where they're at, but they're on there somewhere.
It's time to recut and rebrand.
Stuff like that, though, it's so cool to get those opportunities. Like I honestly, you know what I like better than the celebrity panels is the panels where you get like that room and you're about to talk about a movie or you're about to play a movie. Like we did, and sorry I'm ranting, people, but I love cons and I love this stuff.
I know.
But it was Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie remake. And it was me and my boy Rob, actually.
If you say you like that movie, you're getting micked.
And no, it wasn't even that. We liked the first one. I liked the first one. I'm not gonna lie to you. The second one, no, not at all. And we were just talking about it, talking about it, getting people ready to watch it and all this stuff, and put the movie in play, and then left. But it was again. Because that was the thing though. Like after you guys play the movie, you guys can just go if you want, because we just want you to be here for like the first half hour, talk blah 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 blah, get them ready, get people in, and it was fun. It's just so fun. And that's like the gift and the curse of being at them like that, because it's like at the same time I want to run around and be a fan and chill, but I have the opportunity to do all this cool stuff, and I'm still a fan either way. But it's just like and Radar. Yes, that is the one. Thank you very much.
Backwards Creep. Yeah. He heard that there's a rumor, I guess, going on, or he heard that they're working on making it a feature.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Because it was the one. It said at the end of the short, or either at the end of the short or in the description of the thing at the bottom, or maybe both. I don't remember honestly, but yes, and I can't wait. I want to see that. Like I'll be on lookout for that one.
Love it. The panels that are going to be going on that weekend, though, are modern folk horror themes with the Spooky Twins. Oh, nice. LGBTQIA plus themes in horror. Killers Talk. It's going to be an interesting one. Return to Crystal Lake. I know you're going to be for that one. Yep. Never Sleep Again. I know where you might be for that one.
Away from Bill. Never mind.
Oh, God. Podcasting 101 with Arcane Carolinas. Great podcast, by the way. Go check them out. Humor in Horror with Rob Pacek. And Horror Writing for various mediums with Rob Pachak. So that's very cool. I believe he is a demonologist. I have to double check that. And I am trying to make it happen that maybe we can do a live seance. I got to throw it in the wind, and it's going to probably be pretty crazy, but I'm trying to make it happen. Hopefully we can get that done. You know me, I'll throw myself out there and ready to go. Talk to the spirits.
He will.
I've been there, done that on this channel. And you guys know it. Or on the Scene Snobs.
I hosted it. I'll host it again for you, but
it's coming again. It's coming. Yeah. Don't worry, the ghost hunts are coming back. Well, I'll do a seance. There you go. What's that one with Paul? You stand off to the side like commentators, like at a sports venue while we're doing.
Yes, perfect. Can't wait for that. Well, no, the thing is, we're in brown distance. Like, listen, if we see anything fly up or something, we already know what to do. We don't even gotta say. You'll look up and just see all of us gone. Like, what the hell?
It's just a ghost in the room with
it'd be like Scooby. It'd be like Scooby Doo with the equipment still flying in the air.
It's the Scene Snobs channel finally gets visual proof that a ghost exists, like talking. He's talking to the camera, or she's talking to the camera, and it turns into like a Scooby-Doo episode where the Scene Snobs just got to get away from the ghost. Oh, you better be there, Radar. Mick's going to summon a spirit like he summoned me from around the corner. That's true. Yeah. I was like, what's up, Radar? And he walked around corner. I said what's up Radar to the wrong person.
Oh man.
And the guy turned around like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And then Radar immediately walked around. It's like,
there you go. You gotta do that again. During the seance, what's up, Radar? Here he comes around the corner again out of nowhere.
My God, I hope it's not the guy who played Radar. MASH.
Oh man.
Well, I will say this. One more thing, guys, before we kind of unwind. One thing I want to say is at the con, it's all about respect. Let's respect everybody. We want a nice, fun time. No type of violence, no type of harassment of any kind. Let's go in there. Just be genuine, be positive, have fun, be part of the community, and just enjoy what's going on. Anybody who's wearing cosplay, remember, do not touch. You can compliment, but that's it. If they don't want the compliment, leave them alone. Let's respect, and that goes all the way around for everyone. So,
hell yeah.
Let's just respect, have a good time, have all great tempers, all positive temperaments and such. Let's just get in there and just enjoy. Right?
And on top of that, this is the 5th year, the 5-year anniversary, people. We got to get to the 10th year and the 20th year and all that. We want to make this con that people want to come to every single year.
I told my wife, if everything's goes well this year and is perfect, we're going to renew our vows next year for our 10-year anniversary. Ooh. At Carolina Fear Fest, if they let us. If not, it's going to be outside. But
he's going to punch a bear, Radar, just not at Carolina Fear Fest. He's going to box one.
At the festival, Bears and I are friends. Okay.
Oh my God, I love this. Like, if
a bear just goes crazy in the festival, and I'm gonna go up and fight it.
No, you and a bear with boxing gloves.
You're talking to a guy who's literally picked up 2 grown men and used them as boxing gloves in a bar fight.
Yeah, but you have real boxing gloves, and the bear will have to wear some sort of shoes because they have them long ass nails on the feet.
Nah, I'm all peace and love. The Bears and I are cool now, but I was the bear puncher for a summer.
What size bear would you go up against? So what's a good size bear, like a fair height wise?
If I want a bear, what's a good size?
Like height wise.
Newborn. Fighting a bear. This is all a joke.
No, I gotta figure this out now, Mick.
Oh God, I don't know. All right, if you're going, I'm 6'8", so I'd say no more than that if possible. I mean, That's a lot. That is completely me understanding I'm dying at
All right,
any
so
level.
a grizzly would be a little bit too big. Reaching up to 800 pounds and 8 feet tall, that's a little too tall for you.
Yeah, I could take him. My pride won't let me finish. All right, while he's looking that up, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of it. If you guys don't know who I am Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs. We are the official media partners with Carolina Fear Fest. They made me a demon. I have my little official demon thing they gave me, and it's wonderful, and I love it. It's like a little demon perched on a tombstone. I love it, and it's odd. So, like, I'm all in. I'm ready. I'm so excited. I love this convention. Hopefully, you guys can come out. I love conventions. I think the horror conventions in this area are fantastic. I think they do them all really well. They're all unique. They're all a lot of fun. Carolina Fear Fest is one that I really love and adore, and I love all the people that are part of it. So I put no one else down, but I really do have like such a close connection. Not even just working with them; they're just wonderful people. So I cannot wait to get out there. It's a fun convention. Hopefully, you guys can come out and be a part of it, and let's just all have a really good time. Sturdy gets on the shirt. Yeah, he got signed Radar shirt. He gets autographs from everybody.
Oh, gladly.
Yeah. So let's just have a good time. Guys, if you want to follow the Scene Snobs, please go check out the channel. Yeah.
One last thing. I got to say this. I did say I was going to be signing autographs at the Carolina Fear Fest. So I'm just saying, I got one so far. Appreciate you, Radar.
There you go. Listen, guys, if you want to join up over on the Discord, our Snobnation Discord, we do have a Carolina Fear Fest channel on there where we talk about hanging out, doing stuff like that. So go join up there. Of course, there's the QR code, or you can go down below in the link tree. We have the links for it. If you want to check out any of the merch that we have and stuff like that, we have stuff all over the place. Same, there you go. And then, of course, if you want to support the channel, go check out the Patreon. I want to say thank you to Sturdy. Go check out his show. It's starting up at 8 p.m. He is doing the Pope's Exorcist, like he said. It is linked down below, but I will make sure, actually, why don't you put up a link in the comments so that way they have it. And then, so guys, get in, watch the show, hang out, be part of it. Horror community. It's 2024, 5 years of fear. And yeah, we're going to take off and get out of here, but we'll be back next week. Oh, I'll be back next week anyway. And we'll be talking more horror. So if you have any of those burning questions,
drop it here, Mick, because I'm not logged in.
Okay. I'll make sure. Yeah, I got it. Well, actually, let me do that right now and get you guys. So go check out Sturdy's. Here's the YouTube link in the comments. Love for you to go check that out. Have fun with it. And then we are going to get going. But until next time, thank you, Sir Sturdy, for being a part of this.
Of course.
Thank you for all of you being a part of this, and we will talk to you next week. Bye. Oh, wait 1 second, Radar. I saw it. You're getting your, there will definitely, I just got a new, nice, beautiful pack of trophies. Don't worry. And I got a whole new pack of trivia, baby. So get your butts out there. Scene Snobs. Stump the Scene Snob. You win a little trophy. We're going to have other merch there and stuff too. So go check that out. Now we can go because this poor guy has to leave.